Chuck, you convened the Working Together event this morning. How do you think it went?
I think we had a great time. It was a great turnout. You know, we only advertised this mid-December, and 200 people showed up today for what was a really stimulating conversation. You know, I think I, like those that attended, now have a better command of the concepts, that there's a continuum of opportunities between going it alone and a merger. There's a parent subsidiary, there's a management services organization, shared back office. So I'm much more comfortable with the terms and able to go forward thinking about what options might work for our nonprofit partners.
I'm here with Bob Harrington from La Piana Associates, and Bob took a tumble on his bike, so he has a great Band-Aid there. And how did you think the event went?
Well, I think it went pretty well. My intent was to try and introduce the overall concepts of strategic restructuring, that of mergers and partnerships.
Bob, but we had a lot of our funders, private foundations and government and other resources, other funders here. Is there any message that they could have walked away with this as well from today's meeting?
Well, hopefully they walked away with an understanding that this is a tool for nonprofits to consider, and nonprofits themselves need to determine whether this is a course that they want to engage in, and to the extent that they can support those nonprofits with support, resources, education, other tools, so that organizations can explore the potential for these options and these partnerships would be wonderful for the nonprofit sector.
I think his presentation was thorough. It covered all of the issues from, you know, the challenges and the benefits. I think what is really going to potentially be exciting are the collaborations and mergers and working together that happen where there's real synergy between organizations, and I think this could potentially be a win-win.
That's great.
Outstanding discussion, excellent information, definitely for those individuals and those groups that are really interested in looking at mergers and more strategic collaborations as we go into this economic downturn.
Why did you come here to this event?
Well, you know, it's interesting, really. There's a two-pronged focus. The first being that at Good Shepherd Housing we are always interested in being as efficient and effective as possible, especially in a constrained resource environment, but also just hearing more and more from a wide variety of different audiences that talk of there are too many nonprofits, more mergers need to happen, acquisitions, downsizing in the industry, and to feel like I have a grasp on you know, what are the dynamics involved with that? What are some of the issues in order to consider? What does the process look like?
The Roundtable convened Nonprofit 911 in December. You convened this large event today in January, and where are you going with all of this?
I think everybody agrees that we're in a time of a great economic change. Alice Rivlin said it at the Nonprofit 911 Summit. I think to respond to this change, there's not just one thing that we need to do, but many. We need to raise and diversify revenue, and we need to contain costs, avoid costs as a sector, and then I think we need to figure out new ways of working together. You know, optimistically, from great challenge comes great opportunities, and trying to see what we can do now to be a stronger nonprofit community in the years ahead.
This is the management service organization process.